welcome to my channel. My name is Aziza. Today we will be making sub pizzas. We're going to do pepperoni, and we are also going to do ground beef with pepperoni on top. So this is going to kind of be like a tutorial on how we do it. And I'm very sorry, you guys, if my belly keeps poking out. You know, I'm getting big now that I'm getting further along. Tried to cover it, but it's going to keep coming out. So let's get started. So first I'm going to go ahead and make the ground beef, because this is going to be the part that takes the longest. And if you don't want to do the ground beef, then you would just skip ahead to where I begin to toast the sub sandwiches. I got the onion. Just gonna break this meat up a little bit. I have to go to the top. You get up. I'm gonna go ahead and put my onion in there. I always put onion in my ground beef, y'all, unless I don't have any. So there's only half an onion. I'm gonna season it. Garlic salt. Seasoned salt. And then I usually use these same seasonings when I make ground beef. So I like that same taste usually. Pepper. And I know it looks like I'm putting a lot, but we want to make sure that flavor gets everywhere. And yeah, I think that's all we're going to add. Then we're just going to go ahead and mix it up a little bit so it gets everywhere. Go ahead and get yourself a little cookie sheet or pan or something of that sort. I'm going to put some foil on mine. You don't really have to, but I'm going to. Can you see? Like that. And then just make sure it's on there. Then we're going to get the French bread. This is the one that I got. I actually got two of them because this is going to be our breakfast and our lunch today. I mean, not our breakfast. Our lunch and our dinner today. Take it on out. I already have the oven preheating to 450, and it's actually done preheating. So that's my daughter in the background, you guys. My daughter and my cousin. In case y'all hear them talking. Or any three of my daughters. And now, hold on. Oh, just a little bit. Got my knife. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the bread down the middle as best as we can. So it's cool. And that's the TV if y'all hear that. So, but y'all can hear me, so we all Gucci. Y'all really ain't too worried about all the other distractions. As long as you're paying attention and listening to what I'm doing, then you should know. So after you cut it, it would look like this on each side. Now we're going to go ahead and cut this one. I'm I'm gonna go ahead and get another flat sheet right here. Put a foil on it. Beef. For the ground beef sub pizza, you're gonna want to dig out some of the bread. And so the way that I'm gonna do that is just pinch. Don't take too much out, but just a little bit. A little bowl, because we're actually gonna use that to make little garlic balls, whatever it's called, like kind of like garlic bread, but it's gonna be garlic balls. So you just pinch out this metal. So I actually know a couple ways. You could either use oil to put on the inside of it and then add some garlic, or you can use butter. So we're gonna use butter. Girls, I'm doing a video. Try not to scream, please. They loud, y'all. No shame. Children are loud. And so after we butter all of this bread, I'm going to put some garlic powder on it. If you have fresh garlic, you can use that too. I'm not using that because I don't feel like cutting it up, just to be honest. Real quick with that, check on this ground beef. You guys liking my cooking videos? I mean, my target audience is the young parents, you know. I'm only 24 with 3 kids, so I'm pretty sure your mama makes it better than I do, but this video's for you. So make sure you watch it in detail. And I used to help my mom all the time make this, so I already know it's gonna come out good. But this is my first time actually making it on my own. And this is the first time my kid's gonna eat it, so they're gonna be shocked. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drain the ground beef. So when I drain my ground beef, I just stick this on top, use an oven mitt, and then I just turn it inside of the sink. I would recommend draining your beef because, yeah, or even if you wait till the end and then put it in a strainer. But you do not want this to make your bread all soggy. So anyways, I'm going to let that finish cooking. I'm going to come back on over here and get the garlic salt. Not too much, not too much. Very lightly. So your bread's going to be salty as heck. And then just pop that in the oven at 450 degrees. Like I said, mine has been preheated already. And you're just going to leave that for about 3 to 5 minutes. Keep checking on it. All that you want is to make sure that that butter is melted and that the toast is a little bit more firmer. I'm going to go ahead and take out just a little bit of this one too, but very less than the ground beef one. Basically just like the top layer. Just to make sure that there's room for the pizza sauce, the mozzarella, and the other stuff that I'm putting in it. And like I said, don't throw that bread that you're pinching out because you can actually use that to make little garlic balls, which is what I'm doing. Okay. But this one's for the kids, so I'm not going to put too much butter. Okay, done with the butter, so I'm going to put the butter away. Again, just a very little bit garlic salt. You can use oil instead of butter if you want, but that's not what I'm doing. And then I'm going to wait till that bread is done to take that bread out, and then I'm going to put this bread in. I heard of people making their pizza sauce, but I just went to the store and found this, some Ragu homemade style pizza sauce. Also got this big old bag of pepperonis and some mozzarella. I also got some already cut up red and green vegetables in case you want to do a supreme pizza, which I think one of the pizzas that's in the oven I will make supreme. That's gonna be with the ground beef. Take this one out. The bread is well toasted, so I'm happy. Add this one in there so that could get toasted for about 5 minutes. So that's the bread after it's been toasted. You can tell on the sides that's a little crunchy, which is what you want if you don't want it to be too soft. I'm gonna just go ahead and get the ragu. If you want, you could pour it into a bowl and then like. I'm gonna just okay. Then you're gonna go ahead and use your spoon, and you don't want too much because then it will absolutely drench the bottom of your bread and it'll be hard to eat. So you can go ahead and move that to the side. I'm gonna use my spatula to scoop. Okay. You want to make sure you leave enough space on the top of it to still add more mozzarella. You're gonna add some pepperonis on the top, and on one of these is gonna be a supreme. So I'm actually gonna add some of those peppers also. So just make sure you have enough room. This is what this one looks. Just with the pizza sauce that has pizza sauce. Then after you add that, you're gonna do a small layer of mozzarella. Yes, bye. What is it? You should, I don't know, your buckles, your pants are buckled. No, I think they just, oh, are they? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I gotta do it in a second. Paper. And these ones is actually the girls, so I'm gonna just go ahead and add kind of a lot of mozzarella, because this isn't gonna have any ground beef on it. Wait, where's our phone? Make sure you try and get the sides too, so it's not just the middle that has mozzarella on it. You want it all over the whole pizza. Breathe it in. Good to see you. Good to see you too. After that, let me just show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like with the mozzarella and the pizza sauce on the bottom. Again, this one has a small layer of mozzarella, the pizza sauce, and then the ground beef. And I'm going to add now a lot of mozzarella on these ones. So that's what it looks like, the ground beef one. Now we're going to go ahead and add the pepperonis. I like pepperonis, so I'm kind of going to put a lot. If you don't like pepperonis, you can just put as many as you want. Okay, it's looking good. Let me show you what it looks like. So that's what the ground beef one looks like. And this is what the just cheese and pepperoni one looks like. I'm then going to add, how I said I have a couple of peppers for the supreme pizza. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this all over one of the pizzas, only one of them, because I don't want to do it on both, you know. Okay. Then you add more mozzarella. You don't have to put too much this time, just enough to cover up and keep the pepperonis on. Keep all the ingredients together. My kid's yelling in the background, in case you hear them. They loud. This is what they look like. This one here is the supreme pizza. It has ground beef, pepperoni, and cut up bell peppers, onions, and mozzarella cheese. This one is just the ground beef with pepperoni and mozzarella cheese. This one is just the pepperoni and mozzarella cheese. So, of course, with pizza sauce on the bottom. I'm going to put it back in the oven for 10 minutes. Oh, and it's heavy, so just maybe you should open your oven, pull out the tray, because it's heavy now that it has all that meat stuff on it. And then grab both of the sides. Sit it on there. Uncovered. Same thing with this one. Pull that on out. Sit it in there. Very carefully so you don't burn yourself. There. Close up both of these. Okay. I'll be back in 10 minutes to show you what the end result is. That is the end of this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any tips, I guess, on how I made my French bread pizza, then go ahead and comment down below. And thanks for watching.